Hi, my name is Quirk. I'm the PGA head professional here at Longmeadow Country Club in beautiful Longmeadow, Massachusetts. I'm here today to talk to you about a problem that plagues a lot of golfers, have ended golfers' careers, and that's the yips. The yips, unfortunately, I have them with the putter and also with the chipper, and I think I found a really solid way to get rid of them, and I'd really like to share it with you and prove my point. Where I feel the yips come from, so basically what the yips are is if you're coming through with your putter or a chipping, I feel as if you have putting yips, you also have chipping yips. So what I feel happens is on the way through, everything stiffens and pulls up as you're coming through to the hit. It's this real tense motion at impact and a lift. All right. You can see it also with the chipping. If you were to chip and it's this pull up and this real tense stop. All right. I found a pretty good way to cure this, and I think it's the best way I've heard. Get your ball back in your hands, put your ball forward, be more steep, be more shallow. With chipping, with putting, shorten up your backstroke. This is where I believe the yips come from. The yips to me come from too straight of a left arm. In the full swing, you want a straight left arm for power to swing through as a power move. What I feel is in the short game and with chipping and putting is this arm needs to be bent. All right, so I see a lot of people putt and they're standing still like this, and I'm going to prove my point in a minute. And it's a very stiff, rigid stroke. I'm of the opinion that the greatest putters in the world, Jack Nicklaus, Arnold Palmer, Bobby Jones, even a little Ben Crenshaw, were down with this left arm bent. All right, and I'm going to tell you why that's going to be a better way to do things when it comes to putting and chipping. And it's not only your left arm now. We're going to bend everything and kind of crouch down to get rid of the yips. So to prove my point, I have a little prop here. I have just a dowel with a golf ball and a string about the length of a putter, maybe a little bit shorter. So if you notice that makes a T. When I bend my arms and I get down a little bit crouched, what's going to happen is as I swing that back, it's very easy to maintain that T. With not a lot of, my arms aren't moving too far from my body. All right. The minute I stand up and have tension, I have to really get my right arm away from my body and rock my shoulders underneath, as you can see, to keep the T. All right. So what happens is, that's similar to a chipping stroke. What happens is if you're too stiff, you're going to come back and you have to rock underneath and you're going to stand up. So what my theory is, and another thing, I do like a little bit weak left hand. All right, we're going to get down so that we're not in a spot to hit a powerful shot and make great solid impact. We're down a little bit. With these both arms bent and crouched is going to give you a much softer position to hit a chip shot. Okay, and I want you to try it with your putting as well. So for putting, again, if you're up here, it's going to be very stiff. You're going to find that if you get from here and bend your arms down, what's going to end up happening too is your wrists are going to bow a little bit. So I've seen some teaching where you stand up straight and bow your wrists. I don't like that at all. I like those bowed wrists as a result of a little bit of a squat down. All right, so we're going to go from this position to this position with these arms bent, and you're going to notice that your elbows and arms are going to stay together, and you're going to rock your shoulders more without having to think about it. If you stand here and rock your shoulders, it's going to be very stiff. You're going to feel the tension. So I want you to get from this position. Everyone's a little different with ball position. I'm not too concerned with that. I like a little forward and middle. All right, and it's just a nice, there's a lot less shoulder rocking and hip rotation underneath. All right, so again, with the chipping, position. And you're going to see at the finish, a lot of great chippers, you're going to see this bent arm with this hand here, so there's not a lot of, it looks more like that than a hit and release, okay? And with the putting again, I want you to get from this position to down. So from here to down, you're going to notice when you bend your arms, you're going to have to drop your knees as well. And you're also going to maintain your posture much better than if you're here and jump up. Because if you're down here, particularly for chipping, it's going to feel very comfortable to jump. It's very uncomfortable. It's too far to jump up. Whereas if you're here, you have to clear and make room in order to get through, and that's what causes the yips. So again, from here, you're going to go down, you're going to bend down, you're going to take the tension out, and you're going to make a nice smooth stroke with not a lot of shoulder movement. Again, with the chipping, if it's straight up like this, you're going to have a tendency to stand up, whereas when you're down, it's going to be very uncomfortable to jump up like that. So again, just to show you from a camera angle, all right, it's going to be much easier for me to maintain my posture through the chip shot. I hope you enjoyed this. I really think it's going to help you. The yips are a horrible thing, but I really think by bending here and taking the tension out of this swing for your short shots is going to help you tremendously. Thank you.